The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the 1st quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A carry here for the big tight end. He will push his way down to about the 14. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. He'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Scott. Touchdown! Boston Scott, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 30 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
from the 31. Hurts. He's got Smith here. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the ground with a tight end. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Hurts to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Sanders. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Complete. Smith has it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Sanders. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Oh, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there just before halftime.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
To throw, it's Rodgers. The quick slant caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
73 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down and 8. Here's Rodgers to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 42.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
first down. Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try now for Crosby. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go. 51, Mike 51.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Airing it out deep for Smith. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that takeaway, partner, Right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run with Sanders. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Second down, back to Sanders. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. It's caught. Smith. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game. I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing. And as a player, that means an awful lot.
And he's into the end zone. It's a touchdown. And now a two-point conversion, and we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have two to possibly take this to overtime.
Hurts will throw, and they don't get it. It's incomplete. They got the touchdown, could not, however, get the two-point conversion to cap it, and they're still down by a pair. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. This is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 39. And this will not have the distance to get there. Short, no good, just under the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary